you, students, friends, faculty, and staff, for attending our annual spring banquet, which my board and I have worked effortfully towards for months now. Our work is gladly met with your smiling faces today. And we would not be more thrilled to share such a special and meaningful event with you all. These banquets have served as traditions for previous years, and inshallah, God willing, for those years to come as well. I would like to quickly recognize the tragedies that have faced us as a Muslim community in recent times. I know that the event in Christchurch, New Zealand was heartbreaking, not only to the Muslim community, but communities all around the world, regardless of faith, ethnicity, or political stances. I do hope that these events have encouraged our Muslim Ummah to be more united than ever before. And as I look out to all of you, I can confidently say that I do have hope. This year, we decided to do things a bit differently and spotlight those in our community that are going above and beyond. There's no doubt that as Muslims, as people, regardless of faith, we have a certain duty to our fellow brothers and sisters who are not as fortunate as we are. As I moved from elementary school to middle school, high school, and now to college, I have had a very supportive community of people around me that always pushed and encouraged the nonprofit efforts of those around us. I did notice, increasingly, that there weren't many nonprofits that directly supported and monitored the children, the future of third world countries. With all of the devastating news circulating throughout social media, I think we can all agree that education is a vital part of every human's life. I was fortunate enough to come across an organization who embodied this very mission. As an African American myself, I grew up wanting to make a change in the country I call home. With increasing barricades and safety measures that ultimately has kept my own parents out of their home countries, I was left with minimal to no options to help my Afghanistan. I was given a huge ounce of hope when I came across Children Without Borders, a nonprofit organization based out of Canada that aims to end child labor and increase the percentages of children in education and skilled women workers in Afghanistan. Now, I don't want to keep you all waiting, so without further ado, I will now introduce Nuria Kamran, the co-founder of Children Without Borders and her executive board members.
Children Without Borders. I would like to take this opportunity and thank the University of Miami, Muslim Student Association of Miami, and Kismet for organizing this event and for recognizing CWB's efforts. So thank you very much. We do appreciate it. I'd like to, Before I go on, I would like to present a video to you guys of a family, of a brother and sister named Pawasha. So this is a video of Pawasha and Farman. They're brothers and sisters. They lost their father in a suicide attack in Afghanistan in January 2017. After losing the breadwinner of their household, both Pawasha and Farman saw no option but to quit school and start working. They started working as collecting recyclable items and reselling them, which only got them one meal a day. One of our team members, a volunteer in Afghanistan, came across this family, Pawasha and Farman, and we have been sponsoring them since May 2018. And I would like where Palashan Vermont is today. That's Simon. He is in grade 3. He successfully completed grade 3, and he was awarded first place in his school. And the next slide is his sister, Palasha. That's Palasha, and she was enrolled back in school, and she was awarded second in for completing grade 2. So this is the difference CWB has made in children's lives. And I know Kismat gave you guys a brief intro of what CWB is. We're a nonprofit organization that with the aim of reducing child labor in Afghanistan and hopefully one day expanding it in other countries. So on a personal level, I left Afghanistan at a very young age, and we moved to Pakistan and then Afghanistan. But I never stopped thinking about the people we left behind. The ones that have seen nothing but war and destruction in their lives, and especially the kids whose voices have been silenced, and the only thing they've seen is war and losing parents. So how was CWB formed? I'm one of the co-founders of CWB, and it was founded in Toronto, Canada in 2016. And one night we were all watching, browsing YouTube, and we came across a movie called Children of Kabul. It's a movie that focuses on child labor rape in Afghanistan. And for me, as I have 2 young children, that was an eye-opener for me. I was not aware of the rate of child labor and how much there's not really much awareness about the child labor in Afghanistan. So CWB was founded in Toronto, Canada in October 2016, and our mission is to fight against child labor. We have been recognized as the first Canadian organization that addresses child labor in Afghanistan. In October 2016, we initiated our program by sponsoring 3 families and putting back 7 children back in school. Right now, 2.5 years later, we have put back 107 children in school, and we're sponsoring more than 50 families on a monthly basis. When we sponsor a child, it's not just sponsoring a child, it's sponsoring a family and making a difference in a child and a family's life. So how does CWB work, and what's eligibility? These are some facts about child labor, and UNICEF has done a study on child labor. So what's the eligibility and eligibility? So a child who's already engaged in child labor, we basically take them off streets, put them back in school, or a child who's lost a parent or both parents due to war, or the parents are disabled, or families that are living below poverty line, which is less than $2 a day, and children who are under the age of 15. I know there are a lot of organizations that focuses on girls, and there are a lot of orphanages that focuses on girls, but at CWB we're trying to keep the balance between both boys and girls, as children are the most vulnerable people in Afghanistan currently. How does CWB work? So our team members in Afghanistan consists of more than 10 people, and so once we find a family, our team meets with the family in person. We have a very thorough verification process that all families go through. After being verified, we take them on in our program. We sign a commitment with the families that they have to make sure their child attends school and they cannot miss more than 3 days a month. We also enroll children in schools that are very close to their houses. Families will come to our office in Afghanistan to collect the monthly sponsorship. So we have a monthly meeting between the family and our office. As well as our ground personnel will go to schools every month to collect attendance reports and send them back to sponsors. In addition their progress reports every 3 months. We're very transparent. We deliver what we promise, and that's why we've been so successful. And getting from 7 kids in 2016, and now we're in 2019, and we have put back 107 kids in school. It was a mission, but it's something that motivates us to even do more. So now I would like to invite my colleague Meanwhile, who will talk to you guys about our future plan and what our future plan for the next 25 years.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Mirwais Kakar, and I'm one of the board members of CWB. First of all, I would like to thank Muslim Student Association of Miami University, thank you, Prisma, and her team, and everyone who's attending this event tonight. It means a lot for us. Thank you so much for having us here. It's a great pleasure to be amongst you all. I would like to walk you guys through our future plans that we have, future goals. So we have long-term goals and we have short-term goals. So our short-term goals, which is for 1 year up to 3 years, we are basically looking to expand our program and add more kids that we can. Right now, we have 107 kids or children that we are sponsoring, and we are working towards increasing the number. So every year we're looking to add 50 more children, while making sure that we maintain our current sponsorship that we have. And for the long-term sponsorship that we have 3 sponsorship packages that you can see on the screen. So one is platinum, and the other is gold and silver. So platinum, which is from grade 1 to grade 12, and that would cost like $14,400. And the gold package is for the period of 1 year, which is $1,200, $100 per month. And then we have the silver, which is for 6 months. Like as you see, for Saad Rahmani, one of our beneficiaries, whose sponsorship is about to end in a few months. So we are open and we are looking to find a sponsor for her. And of course, we are accepting any sort of contributions for 1 month or 2 months, whoever is willing, sure, why not. So for 3 to 5 year plan that we have, we are basically, as I said, we are expanding our programs, and we are talking with the government, mainly with Ministry of Higher Education in Afghanistan, and finding non-profits who can help us get to our goal in future. So right now we have MOUs signed with 2 schools in Afghanistan. One of them is Khatib School, and the other one is Bayan. Khatib is one of the best schools that we have. They're extremely generous in providing a scholarship, fully funded scholarship for our children. And Bayan is another school who has helped us to reach our goal. So the other future plans that we have is online classes and e-coaching for our children that we have in Afghanistan. So we're basically trying to find schools overseas that can help us with this goal by providing English courses, computer classes, health education. We understand that health is something really important, so kids know about their physical, social status. So that's very important. And then basic other research skills, so they know like how to Google. For us, it's something so simple, but for them it's something so new. Like they don't have access to internet, so we'll make sure that we give them internet access, and then they know. They try to add their general knowledge, like what's Google, how they can do research about the topic, about anything that they want. And of course, art classes, literature. So these are our future plans. So the main goal that we have is to come up having our own boarding school. So we are very much optimistic about having a boarding school, and that's the goal that we're aiming for the next 5 to 10 years. So boarding school is, you all know that what's a boarding school. So we're basically looking to find top-notch students who does not have access to good schools with facilities, but they are like living in rural areas in Afghanistan. So we're trying to bring them all to the capital, and luckily one of the schools that we right now have contract with them, Khatib, they have promised to give a piece of land that they have, and we are, inshallah, after we collect the money that we are looking to build this school, as you see that it costs like around like 1,750,000 to 1 million to build this boarding school, which will have dorms, labs, all the facilities. All these students would come and stay there until their term is over. And you see that the eligibility criteria is that from 9 to 12th grade. And this school will be purely focused on tech. It's going to be a tech-oriented school, and also we will focus on the cause of midwives. That's something that's very important in Afghanistan. We don't have midwives in the rural areas, so that will help as well. And the other goal that we have is scholarship and groceries. So that's something that we have already started working on that, but we are still looking for sponsorship for schools overseas and within Afghanistan, so they can pledge to us that once these kids graduate from high school, we will take care of your college as well. And also for those kids that they want to go to school, we will find those sponsors to sponsor these kids their whole journey until they graduate. So this is our future goal. So now I'm going to call up on the stage Farishta, who is going to speak about the success story of CWB and how he came on board. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Farishta, and I have been a board member with at CWB since 2017. And first of all, I want to thank the Muslim Students Association for organizing such an amazing evening. I will be talking about the issues and challenges of each child in Afghanistan from my own experience. Living in Afghanistan, I have witnessed many children engaged in different level of child labor and state of need in school. And one family that is close to my heart is Madina's family. She is 46 years old veteran who lives on the mountains and also had only dreamed to have her children in school. When I left Afghanistan, I promised with myself to help Madina's family. And I searched about different organizations and come across CWB. And I reached to them and informed them about Madina's family. And seeing the difference I made in one child's life, I wanted to be part of CWB's missions and reach out to more children. Thank you. Now I want to welcome Nargis.
Hello everyone. My name is Nargis and I'm the Director of Public Relations with CWB. But before I continue, I just want to ask if it's possible for you guys to accepting members.
You're totally there, that's amazing. Yeah.
I'm going to talk a little bit about CWB and what sets us apart from other organizations. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is the fact that we are so transparent. One thing that we began that a lot of the times when you give money to charities, you want to know exactly where your money is going to. Now, there's a lot of charities that are doing good work, but do you really know where it's going? So what we decided to do is we decided to have this platform where we actually record the families. Every time that you send money and we receive it, we record the families, we record the transaction, and we send it to you so that you're in the loop, so that you can watch the progress and you can see the change that you're making in someone's life. To take this one step further, another initiative that we're going to go forward with is this May-June 2019. We're planning to have a tracking system so that our sponsors, as soon as they give money, they can track where their money is, whether it's in Toronto, whether it's in the US, whether it's in Afghanistan, or whether their sponsor has already picked it up. Now, before I go any further, I want to let you guys know that with CWB, when you give money, you can guarantee that 100% of your funds and 100% of your donation goes directly to the families. Now, there are other organizations, by all means, there are many reasons why they take a portion out. It's because they have admin costs, they have running fees that they need so that they can run their programs. For us at CWB, what we do is we give 100% of your donation directly to the families and to the children. We don't take anything. Now, you might be asking, an organization like this, how are they going to run their organization if they have no money to run the program itself? So this is one thing that I'm very proud of, is that every single member, or at least the majority of our members, executive members especially, not only are we board members, but we're also sponsors of ourselves, because we believe in the power of practicing what you preach. Because if I don't donate, then I can't expect anybody else to do so, right? And now I know that a lot of you guys are students, like myself, and there's not a lot of funds that we have. It's not only money that we're looking for our children without borders. You guys have skills, you guys have time. Any way that you can donate or you can contribute to the cause is really appreciated. And this is what we encourage every single member who tries to come on board, is that there's no limit to what you can do. Now I want to talk to you guys about this young lady over here in the screen. Her name is Shazia Linsad. She's 8 years old, and in March 2018, we found her polishing some shoes on the street in Kabul. And so what we decided to do is we decided to get her on board. Now, Shazia's mother, she hand sews bags to sell, and her father is a drug addict. So their sole income is her mother and her polishing shoes. Now, I want you to just picture that, right? So now, 8 months later, on October of 2018, this is a picture of Shazia that is on the front page of Katib School because she received the highest grade in the entire school. Now, this is an example of the impact that CW can do. And I also want to mention that, I'm not sure if you guys know, but Voice of America, they're currently doing a documentary on Shazia as we speak. I know you guys, this isn't not a class or anything, but I want to give you guys a brief history of something that I recently learned that I thought was really, really interesting, and I thought I could share this with everybody that I know. So I was doing some research on the slave trade here in America, in the Americas, and so I came across this lady. Her name is Margarita Rosa, and she wrote sort of an essay about the slave rebellion, the Muslim slave rebellion in the Americas. So this is in between 1500s to 1503. Now, what I found really, really remarkable reading this is that the slaves themselves, they had a leader of their group, what his role was to collect funds from the slaves so that they can put that away for acts of pious acts or acts of charity. Now, when we think of ourselves and we think of the conditions that the slaves were in, they clearly had nothing, but that did not stop them from helping others, because they always saw that there's always somebody that you can help, and there's always people that are below you and that have less than you, that are more unfortunate than you are. And I thought this was really, really incredible, and I thought this was something worth sharing. So this is the hadith that I have put on. It reads, "Your smile for your brother is a charity. Your removal of stones, thorns, or guidance of a person who is lost is charity. Now, when I read that deep, I think, what could this be? Now we know what the definition of charity is. It's giving money, or it's trying to help somebody less fortunate than you. And so when I read this, I'm thinking, what is CWB doing that is removing barriers from the path of these children? And our entire mission is just that. And now before I conclude, I want to implore each and every one of you. Before I conclude, I want to thank each and every one of you, because I know that it's spring break and you guys have decided to come here and support us. And for every single person who's donated to the cause, to the fundraising, I thank you all, and I thank you for being here. I want to thank the Muslim Student Association for having us and inviting us here. I want to thank the University of Miami for hosting us here today. And yes, I implore each and every one of you to find what you're passionate about, to look deep within and see what you can do to help somebody else, to see how you can be or how you can remove a stone from somebody else's path. Thank you so much. Let's give them all one more round of applause.
Alrighty, before we conclude on to our last performance of the night, I just wanted to give one last shout out to two senior members of our executive board. A lot of things this year would not have been possible without them, and I'm extremely, extremely grateful for you two. If you two would please stand up. This is Mr. Jamil and Summer Wahid. Again, they've done so much for our organization, and I can say with complete confidence that this event could not have happened without them. Alrighty.